My name's Tristan Kane. I'm from Southwick, Massachusetts, and this year I built a Phoenix for the Myths and Legends theme. I got the idea last year when I heard the theme because I did a bald eagle for love, and I wanted to do another bird, but I wanted to make it a little more complicated than I did last year. So this year, along with the head moving back and forth and the beak opening and closing, I added the eyes blinking, which was the most difficult thing about the entire bird because the mechanism to try to get them aligned was very difficult.
That's amazing. Now, when you're creating mechanisms like that, how do you design them? What's your process?
Whenever I do a bird, I start with the beak, and then I work back to the head. So when I got to the eyes, I went through like 5 different ways of trying to make the eyes blink, but I ended up being able to use Technic axles and gears to make them spin.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
This white one is the one where the pins go in, and then the black one is where the axles go in, so when the motor goes and it continues to go, the motor's still spinning, but it doesn't make the eye click with the gears. It doesn't jam up, and there's 2 more down in the body.
That's very slick. Now, have you always been able to put together mechanisms like this, or is this something more recent that you've been working on?
The past things I've built haven't been like this complicated. It would be like a motor, making something move, like a car or anything. It wasn't anything this complicated. So this was definitely a new realm of Technic building for me.
Awesome. Now walk us through the overall design. The head is obviously very cool, but the body and the stand in which it's on is also equally impressive.
So the head is on a Technic turntable in the neck, and that's pinned in with 2 Technic axles. So if I take the wing off, the whole inside of the body is a Technic frame, and the mechanism to make the head move back and forth and that runs the beak is 2 power function motors right inside here, and they have to spin along with the head.
Oh, wow.
Because if they were fixed as the head moved, the beak would open and the eyes would go at the same time, but I wanted them all independent, so that's why it spins with it. And then 1 battery pack is hidden here. That's from the trains. Because it's smaller, I couldn't fit the normal one, and the normal one's back here in between the legs. So the legs are the 2-plate roll between 2 Technic beams, so I can put a 3 Technic beam across, and then it gets anchored into here. There's Technic pins on the inside of this.
And so that makes it really strong, right?
Right, yeah. That's why I had to add the 3rd perch in the front, because most of the weight in a bird is in front of the legs because of the curvature of the body, so it would fall forward without that.
Definitely. Now, you heard that it was going to be Myths and Legends this year, and you just built based off of that.
Yeah. I wanted to do a different type of bird, and especially with the Phoenix, I could take it away I wanted because it's not real. So I used a bunch of pictures offline for reference, like Fox from Harry Potter and concept art from other people.
Now, did you do any like pre-planning, or were you just looking at photographs and screenshots, stuff like that?
Yeah, when I did the basic research to try to get an idea for what kind of bird it would compare to or what size it would be, it said between an eagle and an ostrich, and that's a pretty far range. So I went the eagle route because I did that before, and there was a lot more information on eagles, so I was able to get a lot of measurements that I could sort of base the idea off of, and then once I got the head figured out, I could lay out the shape of the body and then get the size for that.
Wonderful. Now, I could see something like this being a great conversation piece for like a coffee table or the corner of a room. Do you have any future plans for displaying this?
Yeah, I'll definitely not be taking this apart. In my backyard, we have a Lego barn, which is where we put all the Lego from our house. So I have a spot cleared out on one of the tables that I'll put it up, so I'll be able to run it and show my friends and family when they come to visit.
Awesome, awesome. Awesome work, Tristan. Thank you so much for sharing.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.